Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Over the course of recent history, the Ravens have simply been unable to lure top free agent pass catchers to Baltimore. Despite the fact that the 2019 NFL MVP is at quarterback, wide receivers simply do not seem to have any interest in playing for the organization. And as the Ravens gear up for 2022, the team's receiver room is barren. After trading Marquise Hollywood Brown, the team's first round pick in 2019 to Arizona, Baltimore is left with Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay, James Proch the second, and Tyler Wallace. Although there is some potential, not great. According to Willie SNEAD IV, who played in Baltimore from 2018 through 2020, there is a reason that the team can't attract receivers. He says that it's not Lamar Jackson's fault. It's on offensive coordinator Greg Roman, who has run the offense since 2019. In an interview with Tyler Dunn, Snead explains that the offense scheme lacks creativity. As a result, Willie SNEAD IV says that despite the allure of playing with Lamar Jackson, receivers are uninterested in playing for Roman's offense. Yeah, it's tough when we're comparing Greg Roman to a Sean Payton offense or Greg Roman to a John Gruden offense. It's like night and day. There's a lot more creativity in the passing game. If the Ravens had more creativity in the passing game and they put more emphasis on it during the season, I think more receivers would be open to coming, because Lamar is a great player to play with. He's all about the team. He's fun. He brings the energy every single day. You want to play with quarterbacks like that, but the system pushes guys away. That's why the Ravens are always drafting two receivers every year. They keep them young. They keep them locked in on contracts. But for an older veteran guy coming in, he might get one shot to do this. I don't know if the Ravens are going to be that one shot for them unless you're a tight end or a big body receiver who can win those 50-50 balls. Willie SNEAD IV then elaborated further on the difference between other NFL offenses and the Ravens offense under Roman. First, Snead spoke about his time with the Saints. A lot more motion, shifting, trying to create matchup, get those one-on-one matchups in space. I know Sean wasn't big into play action off the run game, but he'll get into that empty set and go five wide and start throwing different type of concepts at you that make defenses start to bite, and here comes a wide open hole across the middle. That's game plan specific. That's Sean Payton, John Gruden. Those guys are from Bill Parcells all the way down. That's the tree right there. That's the offense for them. Greg Roman is just more run heavy. He's got misdirection. He's got play action. He's got power game. He'll be a hell of a run game coordinator in somebody's offense, but I just think the passing game needs a little bit more juice. It's kind of been like that for the past couple years. It's something they do. From there, Willie SNEAD IV explained how Greg Roman's offense is a deterrent for wide receivers to play for the Ravens. It's tough. The tight ends get more creativity than the receivers. I don't want to say the play calling in itself, but when you're putting in plays versus certain defenses, you know what certain stuff is going to work and what isn't going to work. So every week has to be a brand new game plan for this specific team. Now, if you're just copying and pasting from one week to the other, you see in the NFL, these defensive coordinators are great. So if they see something once or see it twice, they're going to lock that in, and you probably won't be able to get it that time. You got to be able to shift guys around and have different motions to make it look like one thing and it's completely different. Those types of coaches take it to the next level, like Sean McVay and Matt LaFleur. Those guys put guys in position. They'll shift and motion guys to identify that matchup and then exploit it. Those are the offenses I would like to be in, and I know Hollywood is in that spot now where you can showcase all of your talent, all of your passing game, not just the run game. They are rather eye-opening. Dunn did a great job of getting a former Baltimore receiver to explain things in a coherent, comprehensive manner. He's telling the truth. Telling the truth and being honest. But see, everybody wants to blame Lamar like Shannon Guzzler, not so sharp. But nobody ever holds Greg Roman accountable. Now, Greg Roman's history He's done this everywhere he's gone. This is why he's not a coordinator anymore. You know, for other teams. This is why he's not a head coach. He's not a good coach at all. And it's because of his system guys get pushed away, which is the truth. He was the offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. And the Buffalo Bills were a heavy run team and they really didn't do anything. And then he's been the coordinator since 2019 for Baltimore. Buffalo couldn't stand him. So his first coaching job was with the Carolina Panthers in '95, where he started as the unpaid strength and conditioning coach. Excuse me. Houston Texans. Roman was hired by the expansion Houston Texans as their tight ends and quarterback coaches in 2002. In 2006, Roman was hired by the Baltimore Ravens as an offensive line assistant. In 2008, Roman returned to his alma mater and served as the offensive coordinator at Holy Spirit High School. In 2009, Roman was hired as tight ends and offensive tackles coach at Stanford, serving under head coach Jim Harbaugh. In 2010, Roman was a finalist for the Bros Award given annually to the nation's top college football assistant coach. When Harbaugh left Stanford in 2011 to become coach of the Niners, Roman followed and was named offensive coordinator. He remained at the position until 2014. On January 12th, 2015, Roman was hired by the Buffalo Bills to be their offensive coordinator under newly hired head coach Rex Ryan. On September 16, 2016, Roman was relieved of his duties after a 37-31 loss to the New York Jets. In 2017, the Ravens hired Roman as a senior offensive assistant and tight ends coach under head coach John Harbaugh. In 2018, he was promoted to assistant head coach and tight ends coach. In 2019, the Ravens opted to completely revamp the offense, and the then offensive coordinator Marty Morhenweg decided to retire. Roman, who had coached Colin Kaepernick at San Francisco, was promoted to offensive coordinator and tasked with the development of a new dynamic offense. This new offense will be a combination of his experience as a tight ends coach and the knowledge he had gained from reading hundreds of football books. Centered on the Ravens' new quarterback Lamar Jackson and running back Mark Ingram Jr. In Roman's first full season in charge of the Ravens offense, after 12 games, the team averaged 34 points per game, best in the NFL. So Lamar Jackson has always said that they just need some creativity. If they had creativity, it would be fine. He doesn't have a problem with the running and everything. He just want to be able to have creativity where he can get the ball downfield to his receivers. And the thing is, everybody is talking about, everybody who's played there, RG3, Marquise Hollywood Brown, Willie SNEAD IV, everybody is blaming Greg Roman for this. But the media has been twisting it to say it's Lamar Jackson. No, Lamar Jackson can throw. Go back to Louisville. Every year, Lamar Jackson's completion percentage got better. Got better. So that's what I'm saying. Lamar Jackson can throw the ball. The reason people don't think he can throw the ball is because that's what they've been told black quarterbacks are all they can do. This athletic is run. They can throw the ball, but if you don't put them in the offense or let them throw to their strengths, then what's the point? Peyton Manning used to be allowed to throw to his strengths. When he was at Louisville, when Lamar was there, Lamar was able to speed up, slow it down. He had receivers motion. They would run spread. They did a lot of things. But yet everyone thinks all he do is run. No, he can throw. And see, that's the problem. And that problem is hurting the Ravens. The Ravens have to find a way to create creativity this year. You know, Roman is a guy who goes to the tight end or go to the running backs. That's fine if you do that. But you also got to have some plays for the receiver. You got to. You got to be able to spread open. You need a receiver to stretch the field. If you have a receiver stretch the field, you're going to win a lot of games. Well, excuse me. I agree with Willie SNEAD IV. Willie SNEAD IV told the truth, nothing but the truth, and I agree with him. You know, the offense is too remedial, and receivers don't want to be there. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think about it. I believe they should have fired Greg Roman a year ago or 2 years ago and found somebody better. Well, I'll say a year ago. They should have fired him after last year and get a whole new offensive coordinator in there and basically get some receivers in there, a real offensive coordinator who knows how to draw plays. But it seems like with the black quarterbacks, they never give them an offensive coordinator that can actually call up plays or draw up plays. Why is that? It's like every offensive black quarterback's in, they run the most remedial offense that I've ever seen. But Aaron Rodgers is a scrambler, throws more outside the pocket than in the pocket, same as Mahomes, but they're allowed to do all type of things with the weapons they have. But Shannon Guzzler, not so sharp, will not tell you what I'm telling you on this page. Lamar's not the problem. Greg Roman's the problem. If they don't do well this year, I see Lamar Jackson leaving and I see them firing Greg Roman. So, thank you guys, man, for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you can donate to the page by going to my Cash App, hitting that link in the description box. That'll take you there where you can donate whatever your heart's desire. And whenever we have a premiere or live video, you guys can super chat. And whenever you guys watch the video later, you guys can also leave a super thanks. So thank you guys for listening. We out. Deezy.